Kids, Genius Hack Formula B. Let's get started. First things first, Formula B deals with one particular paragraph. Let's do a quick review of how you write a paragraph. How many kids are getting sick of me saying that? Topic sentence followed by details. The job of the detail is to support the topic sentence. In Formula B, we're going to play around with one paragraph. So first things first, if they ask you to add or delete a sentence here, which is the details, then you have to look at the topic sentence. If they ask you to change or revise this first sentence, which is the topic sentence, then you're going to have to look at the details and see which new sentence is a good topic sentence. So you're going to have to think about linking the details together and then coming up with a general overview of what you just saw there, and then the noun and the verb in the new sentence at the top is going to be the best answer choice. Focus on nouns and verbs. Remember, topic sentence followed by details. Details are there just to support the topic sentence. First thing that we're going to do is we're going to learn something called the anti-razor blade. We've already talked about this before in class, and there are other hacks dealing with the anti-razor blade. So let's talk about, first of all, the razor blade versus the anti-razor blade. The anti-razor blade means it's opposite of the razor blade. Razor blade means short and simple. That's for mechanics and usage. And the anti-razor blade is for rhetorical skills, and that means that we're going to make the sentence longer and more descriptive. Here we just want the noun and the verb in mechanics, short and simple. Here we want the noun and the verb, but also we want to give some adjectives and some pronouns. Doctor it up, make sure that you understand the sentence, and give it a bunch of fancy details. That's basically anti-razor blading it. So what we're going to do is first, we're going to look at a practice problem, and we're going to identify what they're asking you to do through something I call the action word. Here in practice problem number 50, which choice most clearly and effectively indicates that the new development in popcorn industry has given popcorn manufacturers added success and with the consumers. So here right away, I see this clearly. That is what I call an action word that tells me that I want to doctor up what they're asking me in here for the noun and the verb. Let's look and see what's the noun and the verb. Popcorn manufacturers, right? That's the noun. And what are we going to doctor up? What's the verb? Added success. That's the verb. Okay? So that means that when we look at our answer choices down here, we want to find something that gives you popcorn manufacturers being successful. Let's take a look at F, no change. Noteworthy event. Is that super descriptive and clear? G, generate even greater sales. Noteworthy event, what's that? Greater sales, give me some details. I'm not sure what that means. H, significantly increased the price of popcorn. We're going to increase the price of popcorn. Or answer choice J says, been considered scientific achievement within the food industry. Scientific achievement, is that adding success about popcorn manufacturers? Which one shows that popcorn manufacturers are successful? When you manufacture popcorn, what do you want to do with it? Eat it? No. How about sell? So you see here, greater sales talks about success. You see how this is just like a Scooby-Doo, kids? G is the correct answer on that. So we're going to pause the video here, and we're going to take a look at two problems. And I'm going to have you just do problems single-handedly. So you do one, we come back, we talk about it, you do another one. We're going to start with practice problem number 53, 5-3. Go ahead, pause the video here, and do problem 53. When you're done, turn it on for the answer and explanation. Problem number 53, the correct answer here is answer choice B, kids. Let's go ahead and take a look at this problem. Which choice presents an image that most effectively illustrates popularity and demand for microwave popcorn? The key action word, illustrates. Here is the question stem. The word illustrates tells us that we want to build up the noun and the verb. So what's the noun and the verb? Here, the noun is microwave popcorn. And what do we want to do to the microwave popcorn? What are we talking about? The popularity. That's the action off of it. So the noun is the popcorn, and we're looking for popularity. Here it says what makes popcorn more popular? It's more and more on the shelf. Here it says now it's in the grocery stores. Well, I think it was already in the grocery stores, so that's not very specific. C, can sometimes be found in the grocery stores. That's not really popular, is it? Sit waiting to be bought by consumers. Does that, when you're sitting there waiting to be bought, is that popular? No. When you're being bought, that is more popular. You see how answer choice B is the most specific off of the noun and the verb. Kids, let's go ahead, pause the video here. We're going to work on practice problem number 55. Be sure in the question stem here, I want you to circle the action word like we did here that tells you this is going to be an anti-razor blade formula B. Go ahead, pause the video here now. Practice problem number 55. The correct answer here is answer choice A. Permanent role. Let's take a look at the problem. Which choice best emphasizes the writer's belief that America's interest in popcorn will continue into the future? Key action word is emphasize. That tells us we want to build up the noun and the verb in the rest of the question stem. So what is the noun and the verb? Belief in America's interest in popcorn will continue. So here is the noun, popcorn. And what about the popcorn? The interest will continue. All right. How do we know it's going to continue? Because it's a permanent role. That means it's definitely going to continue. Here, answer choice B says an early role. Is that continuing? See how we're looking at these words here basically in a way that makes it Scooby-Doo. Early, does that say the same thing as continue? Genuine, does that say the same thing as continue? Reasonable, does that say the same thing as continue? Or permanent? When it's permanent, does that mean it's going to continue? Yes. Answer choice A, 55. The correct answer for problem number 72 is answer choice G. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. This is a classic problem and a classic trap on the test here. You are going to get caught if you do exactly what they tell you to do. So let's genius map it out, all right? First things first, which choice effectively introduces the main point made in the final two sentences of the essay, all right? So we have to find the final two sentences, all right? When you look and find the final two sentences, you see that we have the last sentence here is if the situation chooses effective intentions, blah, 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 okay? And then the sentence above, consider an everyday situation such as rush hour traffic. What? Huh? I feel like that's off topic. That's not related to judo. I'm like totally scratching my head here. All right. So what do? We come back over here and we quickly first, not all, but first, we come over here and we take a look at the topic sentence here. Judo can be practiced for fitness and self-defense. We're adapting the unifying principles that enable the sport to do something. Then, this is what they're telling us to change. We don't really know what this topic sentence is. These details, for me, when I look at this and I look at this, I'm still a little bit confused. All right. So what I did is I came back over here and I went and genius mapped the whole thing out. Let's take a look at the start. Title and topic sentences here. Judo is a gentle way When you attend a match, you see people throwing others to the ground. How do you do it? In a gentle way. All right? And what is it? It's judo. Then in the next paragraph topic sentence here, it says, Professor Kano developed the sport from jiu-jitsu. All right? So he developed a sport from a different sport that's probably a little bit more gentler than this jiu-jitsu way. Okay? Take a look at the next paragraph topic sentence. Judo has two mottos that reflect these principles. First motto, maximum efficiency with minimum effort. See how that relates back to the title? Gentle, maximum effort, maximum efficiency, and a minimum effort. Okay, I feel like that's probably going to be a little bit more gentler than the regular jiu-jitsu. Okay? We'll take a look at the next paragraph topic sentence down over here. Mutual welfare and benefit is the second model. So it's a gentle sport developed off of another sport that probably has something to do with respecting your opponent, okay? And we're going to give, mutual welfare and benefit to that opponent. You're respecting them, all right? Now we come back in to the next paragraph topic sentence here. It says judo can be practiced for fitness and self-defense, right? When we do that, it's probably going to be in a gentle way that's going to respect our opponents. All right. Now, if you come back over here and you look at the problem that's in question here, that with a larger view of the whole essay, see that the answer choice kind of comes out. Is this about being more popular? Is this a model way of living, being gentle and respectful? Or is it popular? Or is it practiced by men and women? Or is it more enjoyable? Well, if you look over here, a gentle sport that's respectful, that benefits your opponent, probably feel like being respectful and being gentle is a great way to live. Answer choice G for problem number 72, kids. Listen, I'm telling you, when you get confused and if there's any questions, you can cross out a couple of the answer choices and you're down to 2. Just go back, take a teeny bit more time and look at the title and look at your topic sentences. Work and fight for every question, kids. Kids in Junior Genius, I'm telling you right now, you kids, you need every single point. Why? Because you are so smart. When you get to a certain level, you see that it's one more answer, gives you one more composite. Fight, fight, fight. That's it. Hack it.